Salutations, survivors. Automatic here. Automatic Games. Just wanted to share my Vault 88 build. I've got too many games. And I kind of started to mess around with this again, and I figured, hey, let's just get this stuff out there. Rather than continue to work on it forever. You know how it is with any settlement building in Fallout. At some point, you've got to stop. And I don't mean stop building settlements. You know what I mean. Stop building that settlement. Stop and move on. So that is what I'm intending to do by putting out this video. Besides, I think it's easier. No question there. Hey, True, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're well today. My biggest fear here is that it's going to crash mercilessly, because that certainly helped me determine that it was time to call it quits. I don't think I want to fix anything on this run through, and I have a bad habit of that. Running through this, I'm going to see something and be like, I should fix that. But aside from the half hour it takes to actually get into the settlement build menu, it's just... yeah. Just I want to be done with it. And so let's start off on everybody's most boring aspect of Vault 88, because we can't do much to it. I guess I could mess with the lighting a little bit, which I did. Is the door open? No, it's shut. Good. That makes more sense. That's a little more lore friendly, right? I'm doing well. Can't complain, anyways. So, this area, obviously... oh, how do I want to present this? In the time of this character, and I know that doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but as this character, during his lifetime, this is the kind of place where you'll find kids or security looking for kids. We haven't utilized the front gate for centuries, so... it's just not an often traversed place, and the security office here is kind of it's not even used too much. I guess they still come up here, but there are assigned desks up here. But nothing's different in there. It's simply the office, and I've replaced the old stuff with new stuff. But yeah, I think one thing that I've done with a lot of these rooms, and I wonder if I can just implement that here. I think I can. And so I'll do that. Let's see if I can. Stand by. I'm not going anywhere, but let's see if... go to our footage. What I mean by that is go to the security console and load up some old footage. That's one thing about this vault. It's full of cameras. So this footage is from the day that they first entered the vault. And I know it doesn't seem like they're in a hurry. That first guy is very notable in the history of this vault, the soldier. Because he's not... none of these people are, in fact, supposed to be here. And what I mean by that is, okay, people were clamoring to get inside the vault. Among those people were people desperate to get in that hadn't made arrangements, right? Then the cave literally caved in. Just about the time, during a detonation. I'm not sure if that's a Boston detonation or not, but there was a cave-in. Innocent people got trapped in that little cave area in front of the vault. And the overseer made the call to let these 30-odd people in. Among them was that soldier. I can't remember his name. I want to say Douglas something. And he had actually pushed people into the cave as the rubble started to fall. So he's considered somewhat of a hero and all that good stuff. But I've done this with a few rooms where I wanted to at least show that there was footage of... these people are highly reliant on this old footage. Whether it's for vault history's sake or whatever. Um, all this footage is important to them. Now, I think the history of the cameras in this place, it's also a controversial thing with this vault. Obviously, we're going with the presumption that Vault 88, while not finished, it was ready to take people in the day the bombs fell. So that kind of strays from the normal lore, but that's what I wanted to do with it, right? Anyways, let's get out of this, I guess you'd call it CCTV footage. Yeah. Let's get back to the tour at hand, shall we? So, yeah, the atrium, that's the importance. Just where people came in, right? Ever since then, it's not a place that's often utilized. Like I said, kids will come up here. I hate to say, there's a few parts of the vault that are like that we try to keep secure. Kids, and then security to fetch the kids. The main generator room, nothing special. I guess I did do a little, but it's not really worth showing. Let's be honest, none of this is worth showing, but I'm showing it, damn it. Okay. Here's the actual atrium. It's about the time I expected to crash, and it crashes because the settlers, the frames per second aren't going to be too great. But oh well. Where to start? Let's start with a place that doesn't come up in history a lot here. Hydroponics. It's crammed in here. This is not the only hydroponics room we have in the vault. There's another one on the second floor. Now, something I tend to do with all of my settlers, dwellers, whatever.
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Is like, I want to know who this lady is. All right, so that's Cleo Smith. She works in hydroponics. She lives on the 5th floor. So that's kind of how I do that. They've all got charge cards too. That's something else that I put in here. That's how they operate, right? And we froze. Anyways, this is why I should have done it as a video. But yeah, we totally froze there. Guess I shouldn't even be talking to settlers. About this time, I wish I had some of my commercials queued up, but I don't. Thanks, Drew. That is the stream. That's the tour of the hydroponics room. Not even a huge lab. It's just wanted to show everybody that room. And, oh God, I love it. This is another reason why I didn't want to fight with it anymore. You know, I kept thinking to myself, I'm just gonna upload a series. Hence the footage, hence the historical footage. And to kind of explain myself on that front, the character that I was playing there, that's supposed to be maybe 20 years ago. So what would that be? What is it, 88? So 68, maybe. But then I copied the character. Copied and then changed the character, right? And so I have a version of this vault that will be probably within a decade of it opening up. And so the vault's a lot nicer. They're eating things that they're not eating anymore, you know, and so all around it's pretty good stuff for them. And some rooms are just completely different. Obviously, every room is definitely different to some extent. And then I have a third character that I did the same thing, copied characters, and then kind of just reformed the character. So anyhow, that build is actually modern day, and the vault is empty. Everyone's dead. And I don't know why, I don't know what happened, I didn't think that far ahead. I figured most people left, so there's really not too many dead bodies around. But for some reason, there's a bunch in the hospital, and it appears that they tried to hold out there in some kind of altercation. And I'll probably show that at some point. That's the easiest one. Crash is the least because it's empty, right? No problem, Drew. Anytime. And also, this is an impromptu stream. It's early. My wife's son, they are out looking at Christmas lights. So I figured, well, I'll try to jump on. Now, if this doesn't crash too much, I might be able to get through this. But if she gets home, I'm going to kill it. Because, I mean, God bless her. She'll come in and just be like, really? Really? You're streaming right now? I don't want people to get, I don't want you to get the impression that she's mean spirited or anything, but yeah, I mean, she's got my mom with her and she's got her mom with her, so they're gonna come have pie here afterwards. So that would justify the really. Hey, you're gonna be sitting in the living room with all this crap out. Okay. First crash, right there at the first room. I'm afraid to move anything because I know that, like, even though the HUD's off, there's a bunch of DLC that it's given me. It's basically giving me updates on right now through Creation Club or whatever. So I'm gonna let that play out for a second. Maybe slightly move the camera. I would like the lighting, for instance. That'd be something to talk about. Gotta have the lighting that makes that casts shadows. Obviously I think that's SOE or something. And yeah, it just adds that noir look to it. Gotta have it. And considering a lot of the CCTV stuff that I was hoping to film or filmed was in black and white, it just makes that stick out all the more. That logo, there's something interesting to that too. Anyways, there's the barber shop. We'll take a peek inside. I'm not talking to anybody in this. I'm done. But suffice to say, every settler has a name and a job. Well, they don't have all jobs. They don't all have jobs, but they have names. This is the barber shop. It wasn't always a barber shop, but somewhere around the third overseer, they went ahead and implemented this. Prior to that, people got their haircuts just out of other people's bedrooms. So, well, not bedrooms. What do you call them? Dorms, I guess. And there's a stage here because, honestly, a long time ago, this was the chapel, and I'm done. That's all I can do. Holy shit. Holy fuckers. I can't do it. I cannot do it. That is crap. Well, it's still running, but it's frozen. I'm not going to put anybody through this. I'm not going to put anybody through this. I suppose my best bet is honestly just to upload videos of it. Oh, that's a shame. Well, let's see. Let's knock a game out. That's ridiculous. 2 crashes. How long have I been? I've been streaming for 14 minutes. 2 crashes. I just can't. I can't justify going back and trying again. Um, I can show you that same barber shop a couple centuries ago. At least this won't crash, right? Man. Oh, we already saw into that's a roach. Trying to think which one it would be. These are all kind of things that happen karaoke, right? That's going to be it. That's just going to demonstrate that the barber shop used to be something else. In terms of chapel services, I kind of decided that religion almost died out. And if I explained to you what the vault's tests were based on, it would make sense that it would almost naturally die out. So it was no longer necessarily needed for a chapel, and they have a movie theater, honestly. If you wanted to do a theater show, which I'm sure they still do some kind of community stuff, you could use the atrium. There's plenty of places you could do something like that. Now, if this doesn't even play, hey, cynical, that's why you don't run any mods, right? That's it's probably best. But then, yeah, this isn't even buffering. I think it's a very short clip too. It only demonstrates that that used to be a theater. So cynical, how are you, man? Welcome to the Nothing Show. For the next half hour or so, I'm gonna be just fighting with the Xbox. And this wouldn't have anything to do with the internet, would it? No. No, I don't think it would. I was gonna say I could hardwire. Like right now I'm doing half this stuff wirelessly just because I was lazy, but nah, it's not that. This would be on my hard drive. You know what? Don't buffer it. Save us all. Save us all the time. Okay, try it one more time. See, it's a 52-second video. And the other one buffered fine. Behold, it's Grayson. Nothing's working, Grayson. Nothing. Yeah. Go home. Quit. Everything. Whatever I'm running. I know I've got apps open. That's part of the problem. Upload Studios. I'm sure I'm running 2 instances. Well, maybe not. Maybe it does automatically close out, but well, sorry, this is not a Vault 88 build stream. Um, Nor was it going to be, anyways. It was going to be a tour, but the tour has been canceled due to rain. And now, since I've got a few minutes to kill, I wonder what I should fire up. Some of these are big commitments, others not so much. But that's what I got available right now. That's what I got up. I wonder if I can change the name of the stream midstream. I bet I can, yeah? Edit. The name of the stream is Nevermind. Fallout failed me. People are going to think that's about 76, even though I don't really. We'll change the thumbnail too. Let's just. Yeah, we'll make the thumbnail a black screen. There we go. Everything's been updated, hopefully. And other such critters. Oh, well. What now? What now? You want to see some Minecraft? I want to see all the time auto expended into Minecraft. At least it won't crash. Oh, of course it's got an update. You know what? I'm live streaming an update. Man, you didn't think the quality around this joint could get any more, subpar? That doesn't sound like a properly stated sentence, but, well, I challenge that. I challenge your expectations and demand that you think less of me. And in order to bring home the point, I'm streaming this. Oh man. That's because YouTube hates me all of a sudden. They shortly before the anti children's channel shit, they sent me, I don't know, for a few days there, they were just sending me notifications like, oh, this video's been flagged for mature content. This video's been flagged for mature content. And then it stopped, and they made that announcement, and I immediately clicked it. This was not for kids. So I don't know. I don't know if the notifications are part of that. I don't know what I did on my channel. It was so disturbing to them. Strawn, we're watching the white screen right now. What do you think? How do you like it? Now, if I get a few likes on this, considering streaming purple screen, that would be next Wednesday. Also known as Trash Day around here. 76 crashed on you today, too. Cynical, I'm shocked. That's where were we? Best Buy? Yeah, we're at Best Buy, and I was talking to the guy about the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X, and he's like, yeah, well, no, it's good. Everything's going to run a lot smoother, of course. And I said, well, except Fallout, right? And he was like, he's like, no, I see what you're saying. No, in theory, Fallout should run smoother. He's like, but no, it won't. Yeah, this is riveting. This is as good as it gets, folks. I mean, you thought you were. Never mind. What's going on with this? Are we actually are we doing this? Minecraft? Are you even gonna give me problems? Got the update happening here. Problem is I'm live streaming and trying to update a game. Okay, yeah, it's updated. Been hate watching The Walking Dead. That sounds about right. You hate watch everything, don't you? No. But that's where I'd be if I tried to watch it now. You're watching the automatic channel. If you like the stream, share it with friends. Oh, if you don't like the stream, share it with that bitch you hate. That's that's what I'm trying to present to you here. The stream is pure heaven. Pure heaven. We are 23 minutes into the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. Be sure and pound that like button. And if you like this, there's more coming. I've not done anything this groundbreaking for some time. Uh, the shame thing is I don't make videos for kids anymore. I don't make videos. None of us do. We just don't make them for kids anymore. Not like we used to. So here you go, Susan Wazinski. What do you think of this content right here? Blinded by the light. Look, I gotta quit that and relaunch it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be playing real. Honestly, you know what's gonna happen? My wife, my mother-in-law, my mother, and my son are gonna walk through that door, and they're gonna drop everything in their hands and be like, "Dude, what are you doing? We're here to eat pie." I'm sorry you missed it too, Brian. It was some groundbreaking stuff, not quite like tonight's stream, but you didn't miss a whole lot. Did I get Cynical killed last time? I think so. Yeah, that would have been 2 days ago. No, I got Tony killed. I got somebody killed. Well, at any rate, it's par for the course. I'm still getting people killed. cannot believe I am streaming Minecraft. But like I said, this is only, at this rate, probably only 25 more minutes or some shit. And no, Minecraft's not for kids, YouTube. It's all a matter of perspective. What if somebody used their Minecraft to make giant phallic devices? That's not what I did, but what if somebody did? So I'll take a moment and admire the graphics here. A lot of loading going on. It's rather chunky. Nope, not interested. My world. Not my world. My nephew plays a lot. Superbia expanded. Whatever, Otto. Let's run it. Minimalist stream. So much better than Sea of Thieves. Wow. Worm chowder. Delightful. Yeah, Strawn did live. That's... You know, I probably will be doing a late night stream. It really depends on the wife. She's off tonight. And, you know, if she goes to sleep, then I've got the green light. If she wants to watch stuff, then I'll cry and watch. Oh, why does my nephew, not constantly, I shouldn't say that. Sounds so mean-spirited, Otto. Anyway, plays with different controller settings. Well, this is Otto's Minecraft. I wonder if I... Oh, never mind it. Yeah, I wonder if I can get rid of the hand and stuff. That way you can just see its beauty in these, Fuck it, Otto. This is the outskirts of Eastwood, is the name of the city. I'm gonna have trouble remembering this stuff. I do. I play inverted. I feel like when you pull the stick back, it's like pulling your head back to look up. Yeah. So being the outskirts, a lot of these are farms and whatnot. This is Eastwood. A little redundant. That is the Hotel Dijon, I believe. Maybe the Grand Dijon Hotel. I don't know. Had something to do with mustard. Well, I guess I'll start here, right? I suppose if you were a dignitary or somebody important to your country and you came to Superbia, which is our country, you would probably come here to the Hotel Dijon in Eastwood. Eastwood is, after all, our capital. There's a little boat. You can see the sunrise going up over it. That's just like a mural. What fun. What fun. First floor, we got the fountain. This is going to be the quick tour. It's got to be. What is this? Ballroom? Yeah, it's a ballroom. Which, ballrooms are great because you really don't have to put shit in them, do you? Just a big empty space. I want to say these are kitchens and whatnot over here. Now, that's going to be... Oh, yeah, no, this is reception, right? Like hotel, whatever. Dijon reception. Here's a kitchen. Oh, damn it, I don't want to get lost in the hotel. Honestly, I wanted to be showing you Vault 88, but instead it's a tour of my Minecraft. Hold on. Did I miss something in there? No. I know I'm missing shit, but whatever. 4 hours of work left. No, this is like Versailles on a Minecraft scale. These are restrooms, yes. And a lot of times I do the, so I guess I'm a vampire. You can never see your reflection, but a lot of times I would do the mirrored deal, you know. Because you're going to have a men's and women's restroom, so I'd basically have the mirror in the middle to make it look like things were reflecting. I don't know what that is. Nothing, apparently. Got your towels, your basins, but they're not filled. What else do we got in here? And I kept having plans to put a basement in here. Kept thinking, like, nefarious things would happen, or there'd be a bunker or some shit, I don't know. Never came to fruition, though. Swimming pool, nothing too exciting. It's Minecraft, right? I think the last time I did anything Minecraft related was when Fallout put out their Minecraft pack, or when Minecraft put out the Fallout pack. Suppose that's an aquarium, or that's what the intent was. Then you've got staterooms for people. And a lot of times I prefer to have working furniture, so like your storage is right down there. Yeah. I do that a lot with desks. Okay, yeah, good example. All the rooms, I want to say they're a little different. Yeah, different color schemes, same general idea. Right? Auto? Sorta. Fuck, I don't know. I look at Minecraft in a very strange way now. It's like, for the graphics, the obvious graphic situation, I spent so much time playing this, and luckily I did play with friends, so, you know, I don't consider it time wasted, but when I go back and look, like, I can tell I put a lot into this, a lot of time anyways. But yeah, I just don't know how I feel about it. That's some self-promotion if you've ever heard it. That's me being proud of my work. Now, what is that? Ah, that is the Orenthal Simpson. It's a prison. It's a prison. If I ever get there on a tour, I'll tell you what it is. But it's named after O.J. Simpson, because he's a great guy. Don't murder me. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I don't know if True was talking to me there, but he plays that way. I'm curious about that. Because, yeah, even talking to, I'm not going to name any names, but talking to somebody we all know and love recently. I forget how the conversation turned there, but he was like, yeah, you don't really play games like most people I know. Like, you have a peculiar way of doing it. That conversation was about Fallout. Now, you're going to find this in every house, and I don't want to take you into every house, but, you know, every house was just another opportunity for me to try some interior design stuff. Like, I think this was something that was relatively underutilized, you know, simulating that there was ventilation going on. I don't think I did that very often. It was closer to the end. Now, some things I would retrofit. For instance, when this fire came out, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I went around and tried to fill most fireplaces with that because the fire doesn't spread. Most places are going to have basements. Most basements are where I draw the line. See what I mean? There's just, yeah, you got to draw the line somewhere. Certainly there'll be upstairs furnishings. Wow, this is pretty empty room. I might be mistaken. Yeah, it's pretty sparse in here, to be honest. Anyway, this is not, it was the Hotel de Jean, and then it's basically these people's house. I don't know who lives here, but they're obviously growing crops. They're a farmer. Eastwood is pretty rural, but pretty nice, in my opinion. I think the architecture is better than the stuff I was building in 2013, which is out west. Over there, you see Eastwood. You can see the Capitol building, or at least the dome. That's going to be, I want to say, the president's residence, or the presidential something, presidential palace. I forget what I called it. This is just going to be another house, right? And then some of these, like I said, I played with friends. Some friends came in and built some stuff. Moreover, a lot of people played when we did kind of a role-playing game with this. What the hell is that? Huh. That's strange. It's a side effect of that furniture. Okay. And again, most desks have to be accessible. Oh, here I'm using barrels. That's smarter, Otto. Much smarter. That's clearly a calendar. Hey, Bears, how you doing? And Judah. Lego eat your heart out. Yeah, dude, Judah, I can't tell you how many times I thought out loud, what the hell was Lego doing when Mojang built this game? Were the Lego people just jerking it somewhere? Because, hello. I mean, I know the Lego games get a decent reception, especially with kids, but imagine that, a game where you use blocks to build stuff. Lego, imagine that. There's a casino boat. There's a casino. I don't think that's a casino gambling boat. It is in fact, it's the SS Joan Rivers. It's a river boat. It's a covered bridge named after my aunt. Well, Fisher was her last name. Because she loved covered bridges. This is my house. Or it's Chip's house. I called my character Chip. That said, I think there's stuff for missions. No, maybe not. No. Well, money and whatnot. Like so many of my failed endeavors, I tried to. Oh, I was going to do a series about this, and never did. And this was kind of the house that it would focus out of. The main character would come out of here. So needless to say, like, even the attic. I don't know about the basement, but everything's decorated in here to some extent. Yep, here we go. Like quest logs. That's a letter to Dad. It's a clue. It's pretty much. Can I read it there, or do I have to inventory it? I don't want to read it. Anyways, sorry, folks. A little nostalgic for me, to be honest. Neighbor's house, fully furnished. I kind of like that design. I don't know what I was going for there. Certainly kind of a farmhouse, I guess. But what I enjoyed about it was the obvious addition, And I think it had one of those weird, well, that's what I was trying to do, was one of those hatchway entrances to the basement doesn't work so well, so went ahead and put real doors down there too. This road leads south to a place called Billyville. There's a witches village down there as well. Trying to remember what else. There's a fort down there, a small garrison, but thanks, Judah. It's almost embarrassing, to be honest. Let go my ego. You can't have the food in this one, damn it. Sorry, jumping back through the comments real quick. I guess I can move and do that. The kelp bundles work for good fancy ceilings. Good to know. I'll have to check that out. Okay, let's run through this place. I think this is a store. Yeah. Oh. Are they in business? What I mean by that, like when people came and roleplayed here, were they able to purchase stuff? I don't think they were. Because almost every vendor had a chest behind the counter. And it was, we worked on an honesty system. I'm still surprised with, even with a couple griefers that we had, everybody abided by it. The one money symbol means everything in there, everything that takes up one square costs an emerald, if that makes sense. So you could come on in, and you'd get 8 of these for an emerald. You would put the emerald in behind the counter. But again, since that chest is missing, I don't think this place ever opened. Horse stables. I don't think there's any horses in there. Nor is it much to be proud of, that build. Same thing. Like, to rent an apartment here costs 4 emeralds, is what that's telling us. Did anybody move in? Some of them are pre-furnished. A lot of times when people they'd come in and do the introductory stuff, and the whole, like, new player, right? The next 2-3 hours would literally just be playing realtor, taking them from apartment to apartment. I would finally get fed up and just start teleporting them there. Like, I just fly there, teleport them there. That's something I don't miss. So yeah, there's an unfurnished one. But you would know if a player lived in one. It's fairly obvious when I come across that. But no, I don't think anybody rented out of here. It's too bad. Actually, I kind of like it. I like bringing in the clay like that. It's not as rustic as some of the other places. Artie Brian, be well, man. I promise, more XCOM to come. I'll probably do late night tonight, unless if somebody else streams out, because I'm not totally feeling it, but I could do it, kind of deal. Neutral hostile, so just players that don't want to get involved with that thing could have stayed there, but really it's just a bunch of beds. Welfare and employment. This is where a lot of new players would come. Essentially, you open one of these, courier wanted. That's going to be one of the factions, and it's going to get you started on a quest line. Scout wanted. I guess I might as well demonstrate. So Scout wanted, the romanticized Indian trade company is looking for a scout, entry-level position, go with upward mobility, go to the Tisk home in Bursey City. Your first contract is on the shelves near the piano. The location, and it's always exact, is X-360 Z85. That's in case you didn't want to go to that city and, just go to every house looking for the one that says Tisk on the front of it. But there's one for the army. There's one for the church. The church in this game, in my little world here, they worship the game code. So they literally worship a series of 1s and 0s. But the fucked up thing is they're kind of right. They're like, it determines everything. you know, and they pray for updates, and sometimes they are blessed with these updates, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, it says Eastwood. Right here, we're going, just for reference, going under the Eastwood Canal. That ship is the SS Messianic. It's like a packet ship. It's a sidewheel steamship. I have an exact replica of the ship on a couple different maps. That way you could board it here, and then I can load up your character on a map that's all ocean biome, and that thing is what they, where they spawn. It's crazy. Sorry. This is the downstairs to a bar. I think it's the hostel still. Yeah. Got instruments on stage, I suppose. I guess. I don't know what kind of instruments those would be, but... What is this? Oh, yeah, there's a tugboat in there, I think. Yep. Little wooden tug. There's water. That skyscraper. It's, I want to say 18 stories. It's, it depends on what floor you're on. A lot of it is apartments. A few players chose to live in there. In fact, one lives in the penthouse. But what I'm most proud of with the skyscraper, anyways, is I think it's called Trite Tower. This is embarrassing too, folks. I forgot to mention, I don't know if I showed you any of the bathrooms in these houses or whatever, but they work, and that leads you down to the sewer, and the sewer drains. Oh damn. Okay, it's pretty dark. But suffice to say, yeah, we have sewers. Sadly, I want to say they drain into the canal. So, don't go swimming. That's immigration. New players would spawn on the SS Messianic, and then they'd be instructed to come here. Customs and immigration. I'd get on the other side of the counter and talk to them. They'd have to go through a health screening, which honestly looks broken. Looks like Time and Updates has broken it. Oh no, problem fixed. They go in there, I can seal them in there, and then I hit them with, hell, I think that's experience points, to be honest. Just to get them started. They make their own ID over here. Huh, can't open that. Used to be able to. Funny, things have changed. Bookshelf, I like to do that with the bookshelves too. Be able to, and that's a player's handbook. It's, yeah, I figured that would be the one that I would already have. There's the Superbian flag. It's superb. Fallout, yeah, Fallout failed on me. It crashed twice in the first few minutes. So yeah, I have to do pre-made videos. I pretty much have to upload videos for it. What is this? Oh, sewer on the west side of Eastwood. SS Messianic. Where did I get Messianic? I think off of Messianic Cults. I don't know. This is a player's ship. He had a sign there. I tore it down because I haven't talked to him in the longest time. But the thing about player anything is the stuff inside it is going to be just a hodgepodge of stuff. This is just what happens when you play survival, you know. Oh, actually, wow. Oh, because that's a mission chest. That's right. I had to barter with the guy. and say, can I put one chest on your ship since you're so high in that faction? His ship is a mission checkpoint. I wonder what the name of his ship was. Front left. What is that? The SS Keira Knightley. Okay, alright. Thought I recognized her. The harbor crane doing its thing. What is that? The SS Natalie Portman. You're probably sensing a theme there. This place doesn't have signage, but it is the, shit, what is the name of the big ship company? I don't know, I'd have to go to their headquarters. It's a play on the White Star Line. I want to say that's sewers, man. This is one of those ships that could take you to a different map, if I remember correctly. Mila Kunis. Yeah, there's signage telling people. The entire group boards, you may sail the seas. Departs for the Nation Sea on the far end side of the queue. I don't remember what that is. I do know that it's under a politician's house. This is, Representative Reed Tardy. Yeah, this is where the Tardys live. He's a prick. He's a member of, what party? Shit, I don't remember. I need a refresher on our political parties and stuff. Oh, he's a member of the Port Party. Port Party. I want to say that this is... what is this, the Archives? National Archives. National Archives and Enchantments. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Nevermind, Fallout failed me. I'm glad that stuck. I edited it part way through the stream. There's the Legislative Port Grill. Obviously, you're going to see a lot of stuff referring to politicians and legislation. This is the Capitol. This is the church. Or is it the cathedral? I don't remember. But this is probably, in terms of the people that worship the code, this is the headquarters, so to speak, the best place for them. It's got nods to previous players. I don't know who did that. Update, that's what it says. Alright, we'll have to break that. Oh shit, this is a portal in the waiting is what this is. And that makes sense, that it would be under the main church. Yeah, I guess you would pickaxe through there, and the portal is probably down there. But the thing is, you'd have to get all the little eyes to put in. Anyways. Just saying, it wouldn't be easy. You'd have to do questing to open up the gate. You don't just break through those rocks and there's a gate waiting. Modest for the priest, modest lodgings, just beds. Damn. I don't want to spend too long in one place, you know, that's William John's Brickyard. My dad, funny, was a brick collector, so it's kind of in his honor. Yes, I said brick collector, masonry bricks. That's a cemetery, I suppose, yeah. Looks like it's all fresh graves there. And I mean, I could go on. I mean, right at this point, I'm just going building to building. And folks, as much as a social life as I try to maintain, I mean, I'm not Mr. Popular or anything. I'm not out every night at the bar, but what is clear is I spent way too much time in this game. Spleef Arena. Spleef is it's kind of just like a Minecraft sport, right? The Capitol building, which was honestly it was one of the first buildings built in this town, and as a result, it's not big enough to go through serious renovations. And there's just my problem with it is it was a simpler time. I wasn't doing anything fancy with my building at that time. And yet I tried to make it roomy enough for my simplistic building style. Um, as a result, I I can't do much with this place. I mean, that's I guess that's a press pull. So there, I mentioned the Wolf Party. There's also, or no, I mentioned the Port Party. The Port Party is pretty much the leftist party in this country, and the Wolf Party, which the last I played still had power, they would control the presidency at this time. The Wolf Party is more aggressive, more about the country and less about uh, bullshit. Anyways, so it's a good deal that they're in charge. There's also a third party, which is kind of like a union party. They're not popular for some reason. I say for some reason because I think even in the context of doing adventures, the Union Party, which God, I just can't remember the name. I think there's a Mason Party. They would literally be able to help you. You would get shit from them. Can't say the same for the other two parties, but nonetheless, the other two were more popular. This is Eastwood Academy. So you've got combat athletics. Wow, this is an old build. I guess there's no textbooks for combat athletics. Cubal geography. And there's the textbooks. My God, Otto, you didn't. Oh yeah, sure did, and it's a 33-page book. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, I was invested. I was definitely invested. Oh, and I know there's somebody out there like, oh, so Otto, you wrote. I mean, those aren't even full pages, so don't hit me with the 33 pages. One book for one classroom. You just copied it 8 times. Yeah, but every classroom has this shit happening. There's economics, just so you can understand the economics of this world. 25 pages. And that was a popular one. There's only 4 left. People were actually reading that shit. So I'm not just casting aspersions upon myself. People that voluntarily read it. I don't know why there's snow there. Oh, we're probably having snowmen fight. Man. So in this example, I built another restroom there to get the reflection. But it doesn't really exist. You can't really get to it. So I guess it's a unisex bathroom. It is a university. So there's Trite Tower. Actually only costs 2 emeralds to rent an apartment here. And there's a catch. There's a big catch. People would say, wow, only 2. But it didn't always come up, so I wouldn't sucker them into it. But yeah, when you have to walk up 10 flights to get to your little apartment, you start realizing why you only had to pay 2 emeralds. I think downstairs we have an Olympic-sized pool. Not exactly, but that was the idea anyways, right? Reception, or whatever. And yeah, it's a long way up. Someday, no, I shouldn't even promise that someday we'll do a proper tour. I mean, suffice to say, every floor is decorated. I don't have to tell you people this, you know. You're like, yeah, fuck Otto, we know you spent way too much time playing Minecraft. I don't want to sound too negative. There were good times, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that's why the apartments are cheap. Oh yeah, there's a 13th floor, which has, you know, it's a scary floor. There's nothing on it. And I know technically it shouldn't even have a 13th floor, right? That floor should be omitted. Cool. This is observation, I suppose. You can't see any of the neighboring cities. Yeah, there's other cities too. Or no, that's actually technically a different city. They've just almost run into each other. That's Whitewood. This is Eastwood. This resort down here, where I'm aiming, I think it's called Flip Flops, a play on sandals. And when it was built, it was the first building built in Eastwood. My wife built it. And I haven't had the heart to change it, because again, like, we didn't really know how to make a decent build back then. But, I don't know, it's not bad for people that were just starting to play Minecraft. And back then, Whitewood over there existed. But Eastwood did not. So it was a resort. It was a getaway. And shit, to say society caught up with them is understatement, because Eastwood is probably the most metropolitan of any of our little towns. It's crazy though. Flip flops. Hey, somebody liked it. Take it easy, Mark. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks. You know, maybe that is something I could do someday. Probably is. What do they have in Minecraft? Realms is what they call them. So for so much money a month, I could put my maps up. And I think the first month's for free. I've never been ready to do it because, well, lately I've been staying, really haven't played much Minecraft. I don't want to say I've been staying away from it, but just haven't been playing it. Oh, that's right. The 13th floor on that building. See how the clouds are going right through it. Which obviously, if you're inside the building, just looks bizarre. Well, maybe not. There's nothing bizarre about it. I'm inside. Maybe they changed that. Yeah, it used to be all gray in there, which was cool. God, so many buildings I don't want to enter. There's the police department. I think that's an alchemy place. There's the, what would you call the National Bank? The Treasury. There's the Treasury Department. I mean, it's also a bank, but it's the Federal Reserve. I'm sorry. And yeah, I've got not just traps, but whoever was playing the NPC at the time would have a bunch of levers at their disposal to open up safe deposit boxes for people. And that would be true for any of our banks, but I think this one was more dangerous, and I can't see why. Oh, that's kind of the scary thing. I'm not just going to try to open the door, because it's not that I'm afraid the lava or whatever whatever the trap is would kill me. It would just make a mess. burn shit down. And, well, hopefully it wouldn't burn shit down. I would hope I thought that through when building it. Awkward Brothers Brewery. Because awkward potions, if I remember correctly, are the base potion, right? If you want to build any potion, and I know I'm not 100% accurate on this, but the first thing you build, the base of it, is technically called an awkward potion. I don't think it does anything, right? The Spaghetti Star Steakhouse. That's strange because spaghetti doesn't exist. But, oh shit. I think we're probably going to end the tour here at Criminy Hall, which is the political hall. It's where the representatives meet. Got the rep from Bursey, rep from Eastwood, which is this city, rep from Whitewood, rep from Western Sands. And that's not all the cities. So some places are excluded, or the signs disappeared, or something. But anyways, folks, give me a second. Let me see if my family just got home. No. It was it's my neighbor. Anyways, they will be home soon, so I'm not going to be far behind Mr. Mark Jackson, in that I will have to go. Hey, Huang, how you doing? No, I have not. Where was I? Okay, I'm going to skip some of these places. Restaurants and whatnot, there's flip-flops. As you can see here in Eastwood, they keep the damn sewers locked. One too many people messing around in the damn poop. Can't have that. You just can't have that. Leads to a sick society. Bayman's Bounty, that's going to be a restaurant. Suburban Outfitter. Suburban or Superban? Yeah, Superbian Outfitters. Shit's expensive in here. I bet it's all dye and stuff. Actually, where's the product? Yeah, they're showing us stuff, but there's no damn product. That's a failure. We'll take a peek. Where's their kitchen? Where's their kitchen, though? It's gonna be right here, isn't it? I was gonna say, if there's no kitchen, we got probs. Is the kitchen stocked? Yeah, it was something. That's a failure. It popped out of the fridge, but the fish is up there. So you gotta be tall. You gotta be an Enderman to work in this joint. After all, they are the creature that looks most like they're wearing a tux. Unless Steve wears a tux. This place sells cookies, right? Just a guess. And they're not stock. Okay, yeah, they are. God, you can get 64 cookies for how much? For 1 emerald? Man. Scuzz Buckets Superstore. So he's going to sell buckets, right? Yep, 4 emeralds for a bucket. Now, this is a water slide. My wife built this water slide. I've never had the heart to tear it down. She's almost implored me to tear it down, as she, and almost everyone else, myself included, admit that it is probably the ugliest structure in Eastwood. But I can't. I just don't have the heart to. But yeah, it's god-awful ugly. And when you don't want to tear it down, you just build a giant-ass building right next to it. Or gatehouse, or whatever this is. Yeah, gatehouse with little arrow slits and whatnot. Let me see. Otto, what did you use as reference on all your buildings? And are you an architect or what? It depends. Okay, so the Trite Tower is actually a slightly shorter version of something called the Levesque Tower in Columbus, Ohio. The cathedral was just off of the plans of an old cathedral. A lot of the farmhouses, like, some of them are standard. For instance, like, if I were to show you a house like this was nothing more than about when I started playing. I watched a YouTube video where the guy would do this with the pillars. And he'd always do that with the wood. And I started doing that. So that is not framed off of anything except for just inspiration. And as you can see, I've just almost carbon copied that. Obviously different lengths, different colors. But I really went crazy with that because I wanted that to be, in a way, the most common design you would see. But then there's houses like this where it was me Googling a farmhouse just to see what. Yeah, because that roof, that's unusual for me to do something like that. That's not me being creative. That's me just copying shit for sure. But I'm glad you asked because I don't really think about that much. But it's true. Yeah. The steamship, for instance. So this is, as best I could do, a replica of a ship that sank in 1858. It was called the USS Central America. And I'm telling you, if the Titanic had never sunk, people would remember this ship because it was kind of a big deal. For the United States, it was even more of a big deal because it was a treasury ship. Yes, it had luxury and passengers and all that, but it was also contracted by the United States Treasury to bring gold from San Francisco to New York Harbor. And that's when it sank. So there's something called the, God, what was it? It's not a depression. Maybe it was a recession, the recession of 1858. And they can speculate about decisions made by politicians and bankers and whatnot. It doesn't matter. The fact that the USS Central America sunk forced us into a recession. They honestly shouldn't have been putting that much fucking gold on one ship. And that's my rant. And so, now I'm moving on, I guess. This one, too. This was definitely one I Googled. I wanted the wraparound porch. I still fucked it up. It's too small. Like, I've realized in Minecraft, you have to make everything, like, extra big. Especially if you want the interior walls to be a different color than the exterior walls and all that stuff. Or, like, the refrigerators, because for me, all the refrigerators are like these white blocks with a button on the top block. Well, behind it is a launcher that's going to launch out food every time you hit that button. But you need a double thick wall to do that, to hide the launcher. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. These are earlier builds, I guess. I'm trying to remember what these are. I want to say this is an empty building, which is refreshing. I'm glad to see I didn't finish shit there. Yeah, it's for sale. No wonder. 530 emeralds. It's lot 9WE. 9, lot 9, West Eastwood. That's probably what that stands for. Railroad management and development. The railroad kind of fell out of favor, so that's just an artifact, to be honest. S. Dot, Superbian Department of Transportation. This leads up to the Federal Cemetery. Monolith Towers. So it's got numerous buildings in it. I want to say the Federal Prosecutor's Office is in here. Just weird because the Federal Courthouse is in a different city. What do we got here? Commercial space. Oh, also empty. Oh, I was getting lazy in this neck of the woods. Suburban State Prosecutor's Regional Office. Oh, okay, so he's elsewhere, too. Derelict Labs. I don't even want to know what projects. What stupid prop projects I probably put in there. But they probably weren't well thought out. What is this? Part of Derelict Labs, probably. Yeah. Safe Game Insurance. Should be Save Game Insurance, I would think. But so they don't have a product. Just emeralds, I guess. Also part of the insurance agency. And the roof, right? And those guys, they're everywhere. They're battle blimps. So, obviously there's one floating over the O.J. Simpson, what is that called? I'm going to find out. Orenthal James Simpson Correctional Castle. And this thing is mean. I know shit, but some of the most fun I had playing with other people was in this fucking building. Because, oh my god. Oh, I gotta go. Have a good one, folks. The end. Be well. My son's asleep, but I'm gonna end it. Night, everyone. I'll be back late night, probably. Thanks for coming by. Bye.